Hey everybody, Paranormal Video Gamer here. So, happy Thanksgiving to all of you who celebrate. Uh, for me, Thanksgiving is kind of like one of those holidays that I get to spend a little time with my family and just really get to pick their brain about life in general and have a good meal and hang out with them and have a couple laughs and some good stuff. So I got some gameplay stuff coming tomorrow. Um, I recorded some stuff for Thanksgiving. I don't know what has uploaded. I'm gonna have to check on it to see exactly what has gone up. I set some scheduling videos up. I don't know if they came out or if YouTube just hasn't done it. I haven't looked. I haven't had a chance to because I was with family, and I'm going to do that now while this video is uploading. Um, but I wanted to talk real quick here on Thanksgiving about Google Stadia and my thoughts on Google Stadia because it's pretty bad. Not gonna lie, I was very hopeful that Google Stadia, was going to be a success. I was very, very hopeful that they were going to be able to deliver. I mean, it's Google. I mean, they own YouTube. I mean, they have a bunch of really good servers. Why wouldn't it work? You know, what would give me any idea that Google would drop the ball on Google Stadia? Well, like me and a lot of other people, we were unfortunately disappointed with the launch of Stadia. And I got a chance to play a little bit of Stadia. I went to a friend's house on the day that it launched. Got a chance to play it for, I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And in that 20 and 30 minutes, the lag was so bad that he literally couldn't play it. And we tried connecting to the server probably about a dozen times, if not more. And then we just said, screw it. And we started playing PS4. And we played that for a while. And we just didn't go back to Stadia. We were like, you know what? First day of launch, they're going to have bugs. So I just got a message from him about an hour ago. I had actually sent him a message, I don't know, maybe about 2, 3 days ago. And I had asked him, hey, how's Google Stadium working out for you? And he said that he has not been able to play it since the day of launch. And I said, well, what do you mean you haven't been able to play it since the day of launch? He said he has tried probably about 200 times to get the server up and running. And it will load a game. He'll be able to play the game for maybe about 10 minutes, and then it freezes every single time. He'll play it for 5, 10 minutes. He said the most that he was able to do so far is about 20 minutes. He was able to play a game and it froze up. This is why playing games in a live service, a constant downloading service, which is Google Stadia, will probably never work until we get internet speeds that are ridiculous amounts. If you get 1 terabyte of, downloading speed, you might be able to get some good gameplay from Stadia, but there's no way that internet connection can allow you to play a game at a high pace, especially 60 frames per second, especially with them saying that most games are going to be 4K at 60 frames per second. They could have said, you know what, to start out with, we're going to be 720p, Graphics were going to be lowered a little bit to be able to give you that great experience. And I think a lot of people would have been disappointed, but not to the point where they would have said, "Oh, okay, we understand. You got to fix some things, you got to modify things in order to get to 4K." They didn't even do that. Right off the bat, they were basically stating that it was going to be 4K, 60 frames per second, and you're going to have no problem. Now people are realizing that Google Stadia is shit. I mean, it is little shit. And that's what worries me about a lot of game publishers that push just for digital, because when you have a game that's just digital only, what happens when the server goes offline? Say, for example, PS4. I'll give you an example. Let's put this as a theory. What if the PS4 gets hacked, like the hack that happened with PS3 and how it completely wiped out Sony's network? What happens if PS4 gets hacked to the point where it shuts down the servers for months at a time? And you had all these pre-downloaded or digital games that you bought, and you can't play them because there's no way to download them to your system because the network's completely destroyed. What if the hacking destroys all the content that you paid for in your digital library? So all the money that you paid, all of the money that you paid for those games is gone. So all your digital games have been completely wiped out. What happens then? I'm going to tell you what happens. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very upset, very mad, and Sony would take a huge backlash from gamers because Sony didn't protect the servers to the point where gamers should be able to download their games and have no problem whatsoever. Sony didn't do that, let's say. They would be in some serious, serious trouble. Same thing goes for Xbox. The same thing happens for the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch. Something happens there, and all the games that you could download from the service, shuts it down. Same thing. This is why digital games is a great concept on paper, but right now it's poorly executed. There's no backup system for the average gamer that collects games like I do. I collect games. When I collect a game, I keep my games. I don't sell my games. A lot of people, they buy physical copies, then they trade in at GameStop like a month later after they've beaten the game once. I don't do that. I keep my games all the way to the end. That's why I have 300 PS4 games. And I'm going to start slowly building up my Xbox collection now that I've got an Xbox One. But a lot of people don't do that. They buy and pretty much beat play to the point where they get sick of it, they trade in, and they go get a new game. I don't see the logic in paying for a game, trading it in, selling it to another retailer, and getting a little bit of money back of what you spent. I've never really seen a reason why that should be done. And, I gotta say, with Google Stadia at its current rate, I don't even give it 6 months. I give it maybe a month, and it's going to be a ghost town on there. Like Google is going to eat a lot of money on this particular project, and they think that getting hit with the COPPA fines for all the YouTube stuff that happened, they think that's going to be a black eye. They're going to lose a lot of money with Stadia, and yeah, I can't even imagine the fallout for that. So, but that's my thoughts and opinions, and I hope that you guys appreciate the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you've done so. If you haven't done so, I should say. And don't forget to comment below. What are your thoughts on Google Stadia? What do you think of the service, and what you've experienced it with the actual service? Or maybe you know someone like me who has the service and it's complete crap. So, catch you later, guys. New videos coming soon. Boop, 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 boop.